Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. It has been way too long since you've heard from me, but I thought, in light of the fact that it's almost Christmas, what the fuck? I'd give you a bit of a Christmas present, which is a playthrough of Sonic 1. Because if you want all honesty, I could not fall asleep in my bed. It is now 1:40 a.m. And I was like, you know how I'm gonna spend my time? Let's do a playthrough of Sonic 1 tonight. So I was like, okay, I can't just sit here and play Sonic 1 alone in my room. Let's record it so I feel better about myself. And that's how this playthrough was born. So welcome to my Sonic 1 playthrough. For the longest time, I had like this dream of, I messed up the momentum trick. I'm a fool. I'm bad at classic Sonic. I'll show that off in a minute, but for those of you who don't know, I'm a big Sonic fan, and I love classic Sonic more than anything in the world. So why is it like only now that I'm playing through some of the classic Sonic games, at least on this channel? And the reason for that is because I have a very high standard of play when it comes to classic Sonic, and especially when like Mania came out, I was sitting here like, okay, I have played every single classic Sonic game. I've practiced. And when I went into Mania, I was like, I'm a god. I am the classic Sonic god. And I was like, if I do a playthrough of this game, which I'm going to do eventually, I need to have that level of mastery shown in gameplay form, immortalized on YouTube. And at a certain point, I was like, the way I'm gonna have to do this to ensure that my standards are met is that I record everything and then commentate on it in post. And I have gotten to a point in my life where I am like, fuck that. So we're just playing the game as I want to. That's the momentum trick, by the way, with loops. It's a pretty that would not fly in my past standards for what it means to be a good Sonic player. Whoopsies. What I was saying with that loop is that that's a momentum trick you can pull off with a loop in pretty much any classic Sonic game, whether the momentum is on point or not. As long as you jump towards the end of a loop and then hit the roll button when you land on the bottom of the loop, you are kind of chilling. You can boost, or not boost, what am I trying to say? You can go quick. Momentum goes woo, and then you go much faster than you would go usually. And that can pull off some weird stuff. In the case of the first act of Green Hill, if you pull that off on the first loop, you can actually die because you move much faster than the game intends you to move at that point. And I guess death box, is that what it's called? The point on the screen where if you go beyond it, you die because it's a bottomless pit. You'll reach that point at the bottom of the loop at the end of the tunnel thing. You know this thing I'm going through right now? How there's one of those in Act 1 immediately after a loop? Yeah. You'll actually die at that point. So if you do that momentum trick, you actually have to jump over a bottomless pit, technically. It's kind of fun. I love doing that stuff. Small things like that are just fun to pull off when you know what you're doing. And I don't know. It just adds to some of the value of replaying this game. I would be playing this game with the homies right now. The big reason I'm on a Sonic kick at the moment, in case you didn't know, is I am playing a bunch of Sonic games that I haven't played before on Discord with my friends, and it's been a blast. I'm becoming a true blue Sonic fan instead of this fake fan I've been my whole life. So, having a good time doing that. I might bring some of those over to YouTube. Who knows? I haven't played through Sonic Heroes. What if I did that? What if I did that on YouTube? That would be fun, I think. But yeah, I've never played through like any of the GameCube games, and then a lot of the shittier ones I've skipped out on. But that would be funny YouTube content, right? Get the homies to come online with me and, I don't know, play Sonic in the Secret Rings or something, make me want to die. All the fun things you do online. Every Sonic 06 Let's Play, same reason people do those. But I don't know. We'll see about that. it's very difficult convincing somebody who knows anything about Sonic to come onto this channel and play something with me. So if you're out there and you're like, oh my gosh, I would love to co-commentate on a GeekoVision Let's Play, you know, trademark GeekoVision, then let me know, please. I want someone to play heroes with. I want the homies to make jokes with. And also, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so that makes it a little bit more difficult to grab somebody, though I'm sure some of my friends are still awake and would be willing to hop on a call, just not for YouTube content, but it is what it is. All my homies hate making YouTube content, as sad as it is. So let's talk about Marble Zone, because this zone definitely does suck dick. It's not great, and this is an issue with Sonic 1 that a lot of people have noticed. There's this design philosophy that is dropped in every other Sonic game past this point, thank God, that the player shouldn't be moving fast constantly. Since this was one of the first, you know, super speedy, quick platformers, they were like, okay, let's take things down to a crawl and make it more like a traditional platformer for a while. And obviously Sonic excels while going fast, so having rest zones like this after every single fast zone is not super fun, but that's why the zone order of this game is, you know, as it is. We have Green Hill Zone, we have Marble Zone, then we have Spring Yard Zone, another fast zone, and then Labyrinth Zone, another slow zone, which was meant to be the second zone in the game if you didn't know that. That's information everybody throws around their YouTube Let's Plays, so I thought I'd throw that out there too. Labyrinth Zone was supposed to be the second zone. Thank God they didn't do that. But then after that we have Starlight, and then we have Scrap Brain. So it's fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. And that's just the way they go about it. Not necessarily the most clean way of making a Sonic game. But hey, they fixed it later. Sonic 2, whenever we get to that, you'll see it there. It's all fast. Though in Sonic 2, I will say, something I've noticed while playing through that, because I played through that game not that long ago, like 2 nights ago maybe. So when I say not that long ago, I mean not that long ago. Every single zone in that game feels, except for like Casino Night, feel distinctly similar. Like they feel as if their design was like ripped one for one, and it's not like any zone really has an identity outside of its unique visual identity, which is something that Sonic 3 definitely, I don't know if I want to say fixes, because it's not necessarily an inherent issue, because a lot of people love Sonic 2 because it's just go fast, 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 and each zone is designed in such a way that, you know, you can do that, and it's a fun time. It's just, there's some amount of lack in gameplay identity between zones, which Sonic 3 does absolutely have. Speaking of the other classic Sonic games, while we're at it, I was planning on, at some point, if I did do what I initially wanted from a classic Sonic playthrough, I was going to do every single classic Sonic game at the same time, which has changed now, clearly. I'm not going to be doing Sonic 2 tonight, or Sonic 3 tonight. Lord no, nor Sonic Mania, or Sonic 4, if we count that. I do want to count that. You know, I'm gonna say it, people are gonna hate me for this. I actually enjoy Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2. Not in like a, wow, this is as good as the classics type of way, but like, I can play this on my mobile phone and have a good time. Like, this is a nice guilty pleasure type deal, but a lot of people disagree with me on that. Maybe someday we'll get to Sonic 4 if I can figure out how to make my controller work on the Steam port, but that's apparently pretty difficult. I've looked it up, and the Xbox 360 controller is supposed to be the one, the big one, the definitive one, and no, it just doesn't work for me, so we'll figure that out someday, I'm sure. Also, talking about the soundtrack of this game, good lord. Not a lot of these are bangers. In future Sonic games, we fix that. The soundtrack becomes A1, but not a big fan of Marble Zone. Labyrinth Zone, no, I can't even remember the beat of Labyrinth Zone off the top of my head. Spring Yard Zone is fine. Starlight Carnival is probably the only banger outside of Green Hill Zone. And I think those are like the two pieces of music I actually distinctly remember and enjoy from this game. So, a little bit of shit talking on Sonic 1. Though I'm a much bigger fan of this game than a lot of other people I know, which is kind of weird. The idea, or the love for this game has petered out over time, and a lot of people, after listening to some online reviews of the game, have gotten very negative on it. I think, you know what, I'm gonna use my status as an r/rantgrumps user. That's not true. I would never associate with that site. But, going back to my joke, I'm gonna use my status as an r/rantgrumps user and talk about the way that a lot of people view Sonic games based on what internet personalities think. Not specifically Aaron Hansen. I think the other big one is like what? Pro Jared? That guy. Does he still do stuff? I don't know. After the whole canceling situation, I've become it's a bit of a gray area I haven't checked in on recently. But whatever. A lot of people judge Sonic games before they even play them, which is pretty unfortunate. I feel like a lot of people would find joy or enjoyment, at the very least, out of some Sonic games if they played them. I know that they're not for everybody, but I feel like, I mean, there's just value in trying them once, at least, right? Like, play Sonic 1, give it a shot. It's no Zelda 1, aka completely and totally unsalvageable. Sorry, Zelda fans. I'm saying it. I'm speaking the truth. We're getting a whole lot of hot takes out tonight. It's 2 a.m. We speak the truth at these hours. That's annoying, but it's okay. I can probably just... Oh, I was expecting to grab a ring throughout that. I didn't. So that was a little bit more precarious than I wanted it to be. We're fine now. We have a shield. We got a check. Goalpost. Not goalpost. What is it? A post of some kind. Checkpoint post? There's a real name. I've done no research for this, if you can't tell. This is very different from any other playthrough I've done before. And will probably be so for... I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't think I'm gonna go back to the style of Let's Plays I ever did before, where I was like, oh boy, let's be Chugga Conroy 2. Because I don't find value or joy in those anymore. Like, they're just not... They're not what I used to think they were. And I think that I find a lot more fun in just sitting down, playing a game, and sharing an experience instead of, like, procuring an experience. Does that make sense? Is that the right word for it? Like, manufacturing an experience. It's different. It's much different. And, I think the only time I really value those experiences anymore is when the experience that's procured is like a video essay or something like that. I feel like the more genuine aspect of sitting down, playing a game, and just talking is a little bit more enjoyable than procuring that experience. Because then, like, oh, there's all this information, that's great, but also information has been out for a lot of these games for a long time. I'm not really adding anything new, and it diminishes the amount of personality you see within the videos. Why am I talking about this? We should talk, shit. We should talk about, like, the way I'm getting so impatient with this level. Holy shit. We should talk about some of the stuff I've been trying to do with the channel recently, just for funsies. Because I was gonna do, like, an update-styled video and just gave up. So, I tried to do, like, a playthrough style that is the most popular nowadays on YouTube, where it's like, let's just edit up a video real nice, like, and make sure that I have only the most important parts of the video that are funny, and we edit it down for easy consumption, and that way Let's Plays aren't long, they're not tedious to watch, and it's only the most important parts of the playthrough. I tried doing that with a really short game, and then like 5 minutes into editing it, I was like, wow, this is the most unsatisfying content I've ever made in my life. So I dropped that. And that's why this is kind of like an unedited, raw playthrough, because I think these are the most fun. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think this is the most fun, and I think for the type of games I'm gonna want to play in the future, primarily RPGs and shit. I feel like this style of content would be the most enjoyable to watch. Just kind of like a dude and his gaming obsession, if you will. Nothing unique, nothing new. I understand. I'm not changing the formula at all. But I stopped trying to do that a long time ago. It's difficult, man. It's difficult. With the other type of content I produce on this channel, whatever that may be in the near future, I will try to be a little bit more creative and unique in how I produce content. Well, that sucks. Can't do that shit anymore. Great. But you know, for Let's Play content, I'm kind of chilling. I'm just having a good time. Having a good time tonight. That's the goal.